The words of Pope ring true in our ears because they voice a statement of high caliber and comforting hope. Reflecting on the words of Pope Philip III, who, during the end of his papacy, was quoted saying that not to oppose error is to support it, and not to defend justice is to suppress it, and indeed, neglecting to confront evil men and condemn their deeds, it is not a less sin than to support them. Fellow Ugandans, men and women of nobility, you have neglected the responsibility to highlight the things that Museveni does, the things that torments Ugandans, particularly the foreign ministry of Uganda have neglected to hold the government of Mr. Paulo Kagame to responsible for having indoctrinated their tour guide at the Rwanda 1994 genocide site, telling the tourists and visitors that these Rwandese Tutsi ethnicity were slain by Ugandans who invaded Rwanda through oppression. That is a shame. That is a responsibility that Mr. Okello Oryem, you have to take on your shoulders, because that is a gross rebel to be attributed to the people of the Republic of Uganda, whereas history indicates that Mr. Museveni and Mr. Kagame slain their own ethnicity, seeking to be recognized on the global scene. Neglecting to confront evil men in positions of leadership. That negligence the statesmen and women of Uganda took when a private member bill was introduced by one Muhammad Nsereko, a Kampala Central constituency representative then. A member bill which, in their understanding, said that it sought to enhance the 2011 computer misuse bill, right? And that a clause in that amendment, it was to prohibit any sharing of information of a child, a minor, without the consent of the parents. But in real sense, in regards to the information of ASP Asime, the member private bill was introduced solely to conceal Museveni and Kainerugaba's, his son's, continued molestation of the minors or children in school. That was a member bill's purpose in the first place. You neglected your responsibility. You are now neglecting a responsibility for not holding Mao accountable, having vulgarized the Ministry of Constitutional Affairs and Justice. Now, he is vying for the seat of the Speaker of the Parliament. Men and women are quiet. Men and women are quiet. Till I say to you, your silence is subjecting a heavier burden on the shoulders of your offspring. Men and women in Uganda, let us raise the flag. Let us confront Mr. Museveni and his evil policies, because everything that has ever been passed and signed into law, it is not in the benefit of Ugandans. It is intended to consolidate Museveni's murderous regime. It is intended to downplay the efforts of Ugandans. It is intended to sit on the brilliance of Ugandans. It is intended to sit on the toiling of Ugandan people whose products are being exported and branded as the products of Rwanda. Those are the policies we ought to confront vehemently as sinful Ugandans in this, our continued effort to topple and eradicate Mr. Museveni out of our political institutions. Fellow Ugandans, do not choose the notion of silence because you are fearful that Museveni may lay his stained hands on you. Please, the only way to do this, it is to front. It is to face everything and resist, as opposed to face everything and run. A new connotation by His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's interpretation in relation to Uganda's continued struggle to topple Yoweri Museveni. May you stay blessed in this Lenten season and reject Museveni's policies. They are all detrimental